There's actually a whole panoply of ways that large corporations can interface and draw on external innovation.
So André, corporates and startups, how can these two be brought together to work efficiently?
This is, in fact, the key of the problem. Corporates and startups come from such different places with so opposed risk and reward profiles they don't naturally mix, very much like oil and water. There needs to be some type of emulsifier to get the two to work together. The agility, the speed at which decisions need to be taken, the pivoting of startup solutions is just on another planet compared to similar processes in large companies.
And is there a need for an interpreter or a middleman to get these two parties to communicate?
In a way, yes. We could even say a sort of translator helping each side to understand the other.
And can large companies benefit from this external innovation?
Well, having multiple sources of innovation, as much from the outside as from the inside, will definitely accelerate getting new products to the market and facilitate finding new outlets for existing products as well.
And what could these new sources actually look like?
Internally, of course, the R&D department is key and will be a source of strategic returns for investments. Unluckily, R&D is more and more seen as a cost center rather than a profit center with diminishing returns on investments. The R&D should be dynamized by both injection of outside products and the different risk and reward profile.
So what are the outside products that we're seeing from these startups?
Done right, mixing outside startups and internal development will expose engineers to a different approach to taking risks. For example, incubators, entrepreneurship, spin-off projects can be launched where new teams are formed using a separate legal entity with their own funding to focus research on a specific product and markets.
And what about accelerating internal developments?
In the end, a number of companies have trouble activating, digesting, and materializing external and internal sources of innovation. Beyond sourcing from so many sources, the second biggest issue is how to actually filter and make good use of this newfound innovation.
So how can you summarize all of these initiatives?
There's actually a whole panoply of ways that large corporations can interface and draw on external innovation.
And what are the different means for using these new sources?
Well, from startups found in universities, incubators, accelerators, business plan competitions, also from startups that have been invested by business angels and VCs that have developed very nicely.
Well, André, thank you so much once again for coming in and sharing your insights with us.
Thank you, Jessica.
That's all for myself and André, but for all the latest updates and market moves, do keep clicking back to Dukascopy TV.